going on, everyone? DSP here, and welcome to the weekend preview for May 14th, 2011. And you may be looking around and saying to yourself, gee, Phil, didn't you just do one of these videos 5 days ago? I thought you only do these once a week. Well, there's two reasons why I'm doing the weekend preview a little bit early this week. First of all, today is Saturday, and typically John Rambo would be coming over to do some filming, but unfortunately he could not make it this week. So I wanted to let everyone know that he wouldn't be able to make it. So unfortunately, no episode of Smart Guys this week. But to be completely honest, I watched wrestling this week. Nothing happened. It was horrible. It was just the stuff that John talked about last week that was going to happen in TNA did happen, and everyone cringed. WWE was a complete filler week. Absolutely no new stuff really happened. So you're not missing out. If you didn't watch wrestling this week, you didn't miss anything. But so no episode of Smart Guys and no co-op gameplay, unfortunately. However, I am going to mix it up a little bit, so I'm going to talk about that in the video here to show you know what to expect today. The other reason that I wanted to make this a little bit early is to give everyone a little bit more time to get ready for Tuesday, which in my opinion is probably going to be one of the biggest gaming moments of the year, with two major releases. And actually, when I say that, I really mean three, but two for me because it's consoles. But I'll explain a little bit about that when I get to it. As you know, when I do these weekend previews, the first thing I like to do is recap, okay? But please, stay tuned. If you want to know what's coming up this week, stay tuned. This is a very important video, okay? So anyway, recap. What happened in this past week? Well, as you know, I attended the Too Many Games Gaming Convention in Oaks, Pennsylvania last weekend, which is where I picked up this pretty cool art on my wall here, which is why I'm displaying it in this video. If you haven't seen the footage, pretty good. A lot of people love the feedback. A lot of positive feedback about not only the footage of the convention, but just the drive there and back, because there were so many crazy things with traffic and everything that happened. So go check out those videos on DSPGaming. Game footage-wise, what did I do this past week? Well, I checked out the Gears of War 3 beta for the final time, played some Capture the Leader gameplay. That was up on DSPGaming. Also, so odds and ends, played some MotorStorm Apocalypse. And I went into the Pro campaign this time, which ended up being way harder than I anticipated. Way more difficult than that rookie campaign. Pretty funny. I failed one mission something like 12 times before I finally beat it. And of course I'm raging the whole time as usual. A lot of people love that footage, so check that out on DSPGaming. Over on DSP Street Fighter, I played more Mortal Kombat, and I actually completed the challenge tower finally. So all 300 challenges completed. Took me quite a long time, but it is complete over on DSP Street Fighter. The game Brink came out this past week, and to mixed reactions. Some people said, listen, this game seems rushed, seems way too simple. Basically, it looks like there's some bugs in the game with audio. We don't typically like the graphical style, and a lot of people just didn't get it and didn't like the game. I personally am in the camp that says, okay, this is not a Game of the Year contender, but it was a pretty decent game. It mixes things up. What I did is I played through both campaigns. There's two separate campaigns in the game that I completely played through. There's still some leftovers to do in the game, like I haven't done the challenge mode or anything like that. But the campaigns are complete on DSPGaming, so check them out, give them a shake, see what you think about the game. I personally, like I said, I gave it a chance and I thought it was alright. Then, I mixed it up a little bit, and I said, you know what, I have some downtime, I think, well, not downtime necessarily, but some time when there were no major releases. So I actually returned to the world of Fallout New Vegas for a day in order to prepare for the upcoming DLC this week, Honest Hearts. So I did a lot of the cool stuff in that game, such as Boone's side mission story. I found a Tesla cannon. I was on a quest to sell my gold bars, which took quite a long time to find people who could actually have enough caps to buy them, which was pretty funny. So, yeah, that was pretty interesting. And check that out also on DSPGaming. And that pretty much recaps the whole week of gaming. So, again, a week that looked like it was going to be pretty dead with only one release in Brink, and ended up being pretty jam-packed with content, which I'm pretty pleased to say. It's awesome that there's so much going on, there's so many games going on right now that I'm not ever really going to have downtime. So now let's talk about the future. Let's talk about this week and what's coming up. Today, Saturday, which by the time you watch this video, I don't know if it'll still be Saturday. I don't know what time it'll be, but I'm planning on trying a new game. If you can believe it, I'm going to try Section 8 Prejudice. Now, this is a game that originally had a retail release 2 or 3 years ago. I even forget how long ago it was. I think it was about 2 years ago. And it kind of fell under the radar. Not a lot of people heard about it, but it brought some unique things to the FPS genre, including being able to spawn wherever you want on the map, and some other additional cool things that I liked. And And I played it, and a lot of people saw my footage and thought, wow, this is great, we're glad that you played the game, because we didn't even know about it. Well, a couple of weeks back, it might even be a month back now, the sequel came out, Section 8 Prejudice, and this time they wised up. They said, we're not going to do a full retail release because number one, it would be too expensive, and number two, we want to distribute to a wide audience for minimal cost. So it's now an Xbox Live Arcade game. It's a direct sequel. It apparently has a 5-hour single-player campaign, and also the same robust multiplayer from the first game. So I'm checking it out, and I'm actually downloading it right now. Behind the camera on my TV is Section 8 Prejudice downloading right now. So I'm going to be checking out the single-player campaign of that today. That's going to be what I'll be doing today. Tomorrow, Sunday. Tomorrow, I'm going over Howard's for the first in a long time. The first time I'm attending a Revo Don'tBlowThis.com Super Turbo stream. And I'm looking forward to it because in just a few weeks, which I haven't really talked about, but in 2 weeks I'm going to the Ultimate Fighting Game Tournament in Chicago, and that is being run by Keats, who is one of the people who does a lot of work on Shoryuken.com. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be an arcade Super Turbo tournament, which is rare these days. And there's going to be a lot of major people there. Alex Valle and his team who do streaming are going to be there to stream the event. I'm going to be covering the event as much as they're going to let me record. And again, it's kind of hard to tell when you go to these events, especially when you have someone who's streaming. What am I allowed to record? What am I not allowed to record? I've already thrown out the feelers to Keats to try to figure it out ahead of time, so there's no miscommunications while I'm there. But I'm going to film whatever I'm allowed to film. And as usual, when I go on trips, you're going to have footage of the trip and everything like that. So that's coming up in a couple weeks, but I just wanted to let everyone know about that. But anyway, tomorrow, Don'tBlowThis.com, you're going to be able to see a live Super Turbo stream, probably starting around 3 p.m. I will tweet up on my Twitter account, which is @TheyCallMeDSP, to let everyone know what's going on with that and when it is up and running, so you know where you can tune in if you're interested. So that's tomorrow. So I'm not promising any new footage tomorrow because I'll probably be busy with the stream all day, okay? Monday's an odds and ends day. Monday, I might play some Section 8 online. I may do some more Mortal Kombat, maybe some ladder gameplay, because a lot of people are asking for more of the arcade-style ladder mode because they want to see the endings for the characters. And also see me flesh out some more characters and learn some of their basic combos and such. I might do that. I might do something else completely out of the box. I'm not sure. As you know, it's been announced that PlayStation Network should be up by the end of May, but no one knows exactly when it's going up. The earlier the better. If it goes up earlier, I can play things like the Back to the Future games I've been waiting to play, or I could go online maybe and try SOCOM 4, even though I don't know if I'm ever really going to have a chance to do it, which is kind of ridiculous, but I'm still trying to see if I still have it. I keep forgetting where I put the game because I haven't played it in so long because I can't play it online. But I'm not going to bitch and moan about PSN right now. So Monday is going to be randomness. I might play more Fallout New Vegas. Who knows? It's funny because every time I play it, people respond to the videos with important, interesting information about stuff in the game, and then I try to implement that the next time I play it. So, again, when people are giving me ideas of stuff to do, and I'm like, wow, I kind of want to go back and play more now, but there's other stuff going on. But we'll see what happens on Monday. It's going to be pretty random what I do. Now, Tuesday, this is the major announcement. I need to let everyone know. I've already said it once in a video, but I want to make sure to reiterate it so everyone knows what's going on, okay? Tuesday, there are two major releases. You've got the Fallout New Vegas DLC, Honest Hearts, and you've got LA Noire. And I think a lot of people are anticipating the DLC because they love New Vegas so much, and a lot of people are anticipating LA Noire. Some people are already saying, oh, Game of the Year, even though the game's not even out yet. Let's hold our horses. But I do have high hopes for the game. So here's what I'm going to do. As I previously stated, unfortunately, Rockstar seems to have been the only company in the history of machinima partnerships that they've complained directly to Machinima and said, we don't like it when people put up the cutscenes in our games. So I was directly told by Machinima, listen, you can do playthrough of Rockstar games if you want on your partner channels. Unfortunately, we're not allowing you to do any cutscenes, okay? And that's a bummer. That really is a major bummer that I can't do cutscenes. But the bottom line is, only one company in the history of the world is complaining about it. I'm okay with it. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going to be doing the Fallout Honest Hearts DLC on DSPGaming, okay? And more than likely, that's going to be coming out the footage before LA Noire, because the DLCs usually come out early in the morning, as opposed to LA Noire. I have to go to a retail store to pick it up. Probably going to have to go between like 10 and 11 a.m. in the morning to get it, and so I can't play that game until, say, noonish, as opposed to the DLC, I can start early in the morning if I'm awake. I might even pull an all-nighter to do it. I haven't decided yet. But you'll probably see that first on DSPGaming, and then simultaneously over on my alternate channel, Red Dead DSP, and I'll put the link in the description of this video. That's where I'm going to be doing a full playthrough of LA Noire, okay? With everything. So that way there's no problem with Machinima complaining or anything like that. Last year I did, or not Machinima complaining, they won't complain. Rockstar complaining, sorry. Last year I did a full playthrough of Red Dead Redemption over on that channel. That was primarily what that channel was for, but I've decided, hey, it exists, it's got a lot of subscribers and views already, why not implement that channel and go ahead and do an LA Noire playthrough? So that's probably what I'm doing. I'm going to be putting all the footage of that playthrough over there. So what you're going to see is, you're probably not going to see start to finish each one of those things. You'll probably see some of the DLC of Fallout on DSPGaming, then you'll see some footage of LA Noire on Red Dead DSP, and that will go on for a couple days until I finally beat both games. And in the event that I beat one in front of the other, so let's say I beat the DLC before I beat LA Noire, well, then I might do some mixing it up a little bit more. Maybe I'll play some more Mortal Kombat on DSP Street Fighter, or any of those things that I mentioned for Monday. I mean, they could easily draw out into further in the week. Maybe I'll do some more Return to New Vegas with even more new stuff after the DLC, who knows. So there's always going to be footage, new footage on DSPGaming while the LA Noire playthrough is going on over on Red Dead DSP. And I urge everyone, please, if you support me, please watch both, okay? Because if you know, I don't make anything off of what's over on Red Dead DSP, so I don't want all of a sudden my views to plummet on DSPGaming just because I'm doing LA Noire over on Red Dead DSP. That's why I'm going to be doing stuff simultaneously. So please check out both channels this week. Now the one X factor to throw in here is that actually my gaming PC, which was built by Chris and Teo, who are the administrators of my website, thekingofhate.com, is being sent to me on Monday. So I'm probably getting it sometime this week, I would assume. Usually it doesn't take more than a couple days to get stuff from Canada. So, the good news is, I'm going to have a gaming PC pretty soon, and what that means is a couple things. First of all, I'll be able, it's probably going to take me a while to set up the PC, so I ask everyone to bear with me. I'm going to have to set it up. I'm going to probably try to learn Sony Vegas rather than use the old video editing program that I used to use, because that one, it works for its intents and purposes for a very basic program, but it has a lot of memory bugs, it crashes. I'm going to try to use Sony Vegas on this computer and try to learn it and see how it runs. So it's going to take me a while to get this PC set up to do the stuff I want to do. So I ask you to bear with me, especially with videos that I might need to edit while I'm setting up this PC, because it may take a while for me to get them out. So when I get this PC, there's a couple things I want to do, but first and foremost, The Witcher 2 comes out this week. And I actually want to check it out. It seems like a really cool RPG for the PC, and I'm interested in checking it out. And a lot of people have asked me, Phil, how are you going to record on this PC? How are you going to record from your computer desk? I'm not going to record from my computer desk. That's preposterous. I'm going to take the PC, hook it up to my stereo system here with HDMI, and then I'm going to use my table. If you remember, this table right here lifts up. I've shown you in my condo tour videos that it actually is an adjustable height table. I have a mini tripod I set up on it to record the TV, and then I have a wireless mouse and keyboard. And this is how I did my StarCraft 2 playthrough last year. That's exactly how I'm going to do PC footage in the future. So I'll check out The Witcher 2. Also, again, if the PC comes before PSN goes up, maybe I'll just check out the new installments of Back to the Future on the PC, because I think it's done at this point. I think it was a 5 episodes, and I think it's all out on the PC already. So why am I going to wait for fucking Sony to fix their shit? I can just go on the PC and play them. I may do that. A lot of people have asked me also, will I be doing other stuff on the PC? Yeah, there's big potential, just don't bug the hell out of me about it. Like already, people are making threads on the forum. Is he going to play Amnesia the Dark Descent? Phil should play Team Fortress 2. Calm down, okay? There's high potential for me to do stuff on the PC, but I don't know what I'm going to be doing, especially as you know, I play all the games that come out on console, so we have to calm down a little bit here and see, you know, what time I have. Now, incidentally, next week, there are no new game releases, so that may give me a big chunk of time to check out the PC and experiment with it with games like Witcher 2, Back to the Future, etc. So we'll see what happens, but I'm excited. I'm finally getting this PC, and it's a monster rig, and I can't wait to try it out. So here we go. It's been a long time since I had a gaming PC. It's been probably 4 to 5 years since I've been able to play a game on PC, so I'm excited about it. And we're keeping in mind there will be a new Ask the King episode this week on Thursday. And hopefully, fingers crossed, nothing goes wrong and John Rambo can make it next week. Then we'll have another edition of Smart Guys and so on and so forth. So that's the plan for this week. A very busy, jam-packed week with 2 giant releases, possible 3rd major release in Witcher 2 if I can get the PC working in time. And so there's a lot of stuff going on right now and I'm pretty excited. So this has been a long one. Whew. Because a lot of stuff's been going on. But this has been the Weekend Preview. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you on DSPGaming with the latest footage of Section 8, and we'll go from there. See you later.